Why is it that the community, the whole concept of quote unquote community, has taken a real currency for the Gen Z, apart from maybe just the traditional markers of success? What appeals to them when it comes to anything about communities?
I mean, I think there's really 2 main reasons why community means so much to Gen Z, and in some ways, they're a little bit contradictory. So first, as we all know, they grew up with a smartphone in their pocket and social media as their kind of default way to connect. So in some ways, they've always been, in some sort of online community right from the time they were really small. I mean, I have 2 kids, they're 19 and 18. You also have some Gen Z kids, right, Nikhil? Um, and at least for my kids, growing up in Copenhagen, which is fairly affluent, I guess, they were part of this guinea pig generation. They were among the first to grow up with smartphones in their pockets. Um, and at least again, for my kids, they were in 5th or 6th grade when they were carrying around smartphones. And their addiction to social media, I guess, started to take root. And, we know now, thanks to research from people like Jonathan Haidt, who wrote The Anxious Generation. Are you feel familiar with that book? It's made huge waves in the US, but also abroad. Um, what we learned is that, kids growing up with social media in their pockets has been actually quite detrimental to their mental health. And this has basically created this loneliness epidemic that we're hearing a lot about. In Denmark today, 1 in 5 16 to 24-year-olds say they often feel severely lonely. So you have this paradox, right? So you're constantly in community online, yet you feel deeply alone. So I think those two things working together is why community is such a powerful currency for Gen Z right now. But not just any group, they need spaces where they really feel genuinely seen, safe, and supported.